going to record how I make my oatmeal in the morning so that you can use this as a guide. Now, you don't have to make it exactly like this, meaning you don't have to use the toppings I'm using. However, this is the basic. So I take the organic rolled oats, right? I have some chia seed. I have some cinnamon. I have some coconut oil. And for my sweetener, I have organic grade A maple syrup. Now, the farmer's market sells a very large, it's going to cost you about 20 bucks, but it's a very large bottle of organic maple syrup. That's what I normally use, but when I ran out and we wanted oatmeal, it wasn't farmer's market day, so I just got this little interim bottle, which after about 3-4 bowls of oatmeal with all of them, this is what's left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with my filtered water, because if you're cooking, you want to cook as much as possible with your filtered water. Obviously, if you're not trying to heal from anything, I mean, you can use the tap, but just keep in mind that you are taking in municipality contaminants, right? So I'll be right back. I don't measure, which is bad, but for the sake of this video, I think I put in 1.5 cups of water. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to boil that up. And I like to use a whisk. So, well, since we can't find a whisk, unfortunately, I'm going to use a large spoon, which is making me upset because I like to use a whisk. Where does a large whisk disappear that fast? I don't know. So what I do, now you don't have to do this. You can boil your water first and then put it in. Or you can do like a slow cooking oat and put your oats in before it's boiled. I know this is not helpful because I'm not telling you how many oats to put in, but I kind of eyeball it. But if I put 1.5 cups of water, if I put 1.5 cups of water in there, I'm going to say, I'm going to measure 1/2 cup of oats to see what that does. I don't think that's going to be enough. I'm probably going to need a whole cup. But I'm going to go ahead and stir that in. Yeah, that's not really enough. So I'm going to say if I put 1/2 cup of water in, 1 cup of grits. Now this is probably, if you're making it just for you, like, no, 1.5 cups, not a whole, actually 3/4 of a cup of oats work, because I almost got ready to put in 1 cup, and that was almost too much. So if you got 1.5 cups of water, put 3/4 cups of oats in your water. And not sure if you can see, but this is on
I think
a
looks like
medium high fire. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But
yeah, I think I know.
so we're just gonna wait for it to boil, and then we're gonna turn it on simmer, and we're gonna cover it until the water is absorbed. The longer it cooks, the softer your oats will be. If you don't want hard, crunchy oats, which most people don't, now where's the top that matches that? It's in the dishwasher. I'm just not prepared because I have to work today. So normally, I would be home and I'd be more organized, but oh well, you gotta make it work. While this is cooking, I'm about to go make my juice. So, paying attention. All right, so it's boiled, right? And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to turn my fire on low to simmer, and I'm gonna cover it. The idea is once the oats are cooked, that's just your base. You want to now make it taste good. And the way you can do that is I like cinnamon, lots of cinnamon. And so I sprinkle a lot of cinnamon on my oatmeal. I also put chia seeds in it because chia seeds have a very high content source of iron, calcium, and vitamin C. And they provide you like a nice boost of energy. And so I put chia seeds in my smoothies. I take them straight by mouth. And I also put them in my oatmeal. Now, I don't eat oatmeal every day. The more and more you eat like this and embrace your this lifestyle, the less you're going to feel like your meals have to fit into this box. Like normally when we think of breakfast, we think of bacon, eggs, sausage, pancakes, cereal, things like that. The more you embrace this lifestyle, the further away that's going to feel like normal to you, because those foods bring you down and don't give you energy, whereas these foods give you life and help allow you to have the energy to function throughout the day. Most people who tend to eat like that get sleepy mid-morning, whereas people who eat like this, like mid-morning, they're just like,
what's next? What's next on my list? Like, what I need to do?
So here's what I do